You know, here lately I've been getting a lot of inspiration to just start recording. I mean, why not? Um, Shout out to the homie John. He's just kind of been posting, just kind of randomly recording. So we're gonna go on that route. We're gonna try it. We're gonna see how it lands us, and we'll just kind of start recording day to day. Do our best, just like he says. Try to be consistent. So yeah, this is. I already did about an hour and a half. About it was one. It was a high taper on the sides. He had curls, so he wanted some taken off the top. And then as well as he brought his little brother in. Little brother, same thing. He wasn't too sure on top if he wanted to take anything off. But we went ahead and faded him up. I put a little design in for him that he wanted. And then after seeing that and even everything out, he seen that he didn't want to get rid of his curls on top, so he decided to keep them. I do have pictures of those that I can go ahead and post up. The reason why I sound like this is I woke up really congested. I'm not sick. I don't have a cold. I don't have a flu, any of that stuff. But yeah, I'm still going to keep pushing through. Yeah, I have a haircut here in the next couple minutes, so I'll go ahead and post that haircut once I get them in. Here's my dog. She just likes to come here and chill with me. I'll eventually want to give like a tour of like where I'm cutting at. Usually what that looks like. It's very self-made, and it's very, we're working with what we got. But hey, we're gonna make ends meet, you know? But all right, I'll catch you on the next one. All right. So it's always nice when you have a client that comes in and they're able to bring their partner, friends, family, whatever the case may be. Because sometimes in the midst of those 45 minutes, something seems to spark. Kind of start roasting each other. And it's funny because as a stylist, I'm just there to provide the service. I'm not there to like make peace. So if they're roasting each other or they're just kind of like going at each other, I just let it happen. It's funny because then, you know, they start hitting below the bell or they start being, you know, whatever the case may be. It's funny. I didn't get to catch a picture of his haircut with him. We kept it very distinct, just kind of a mid fade. Kind of just likes the vertical to be exposed. So we kind of started at a high point and then we just kind of like we slightly drop it down in the back a little bit. But yeah, I still got about 3 more that I got to cut up. So hopefully I can go ahead and get their pictures and whatnot, and I'll just post them on here. But yeah, that appointment was at 4 o'clock and we finished 4:35. So nice little 30-minute cut. It's just one of those haircuts that I'm already used to, so it's kind of just like just doing it. There's nothing complicated about the haircut. I mean, the client is he's specific on what he wants, but he's also not a picky person. So usually the first time that I hand him the mirror, if he even accepts it, he's usually satisfied by then. But yeah, we still got some more people lined up, so we'll get them knocked out and we'll keep posting, we'll keep recording, whatever the case may be. All right, so now we're about to head over to my mother-in-law's house, who's hosting a birthday party for one of her nieces. But had to pump some gas for the day before. Got me a little drink. I'm kind of tired, so that's why I'm definitely getting some energy elsewhere. They got some dinner, so I know I'm about to eat really good. So I'll see y'all here in a few. Alright, so it's currently 8:59. The wife and I, we did have plans to go to Walmart and grab a couple things. We are going to Tulsa for Friday and Saturday. So booked us a little trip out there. It's just gonna be a one day, but something for us to just get out of town and just get away and, you know, rekindle that family spark. I'm not saying that there's something wrong or anything wrong, but you know, it's always, I think there should be moments where it's just you guys. and that moment for us is tomorrow. So yeah, I'll go to work early in the morning. Friday, getting off work, I will come home, help get the kids dressed, and then we'll be leaving tomorrow. And there was a couple things that we did need, but all the kids are asleep. So if you're a parent, you know, once a kid is asleep, you try not to wake them up, especially if it's at this time. 9 o'clock, it's nighttime. So twin boys and a teenager, it can get complicated at times. But more than likely, the wife will just go by herself, which I don't really want her to go alone. But there's some things that we got to do. But I will be pulling up here shortly to the house and unloading the kids, and we'll be taking care. She's actually right behind me. I don't even know how I beat her home. But yeah. Alright, so kids are down, and usually I like to go back on my Instagram and look at the stuff that I posted. And one thing that I noticed when it comes to my craft is how much I've improved on designs. I've always, I had my moment where I was asking everybody that was doing designs, what trimmer are you using? How are you doing it? It's nice to have a community where you can ask those questions, and then those people can help you answer those questions. But at the end, you really need to put in the work. You really need to, learn your tools. That's one thing that's been helping me, is certain tools help you do certain jobs. And that's just one thing that I've learned. I went ahead and started using a trimmer that I didn't use, did a small adjustment, and now it's giving me crispy lines like this. And it's helpful. It's benefited me, and it's making me feel more confident. And if a new client comes in and asks me for a freestyle, I can quickly come up with something up here, and then I know that my hands can do it as well. So it's 9:30, laundry's going, the kids are sleeping. I guess this is how we're gonna wrap it up. But yeah, if you're a barber, or if you're in this beauty industry, barber industry, take time at the end of your day, and don't waste your time scrolling on stuff that really doesn't benefit you. Really take a step back and look at your artwork from a different perspective, because there'll be times where I post something and I'm like, dang dude, that's hard, that's fire, that's cool, that's nice, blah blah blah. But then a couple hours later, I go back to it and I'm like, oh well, I could have done this, or well, I could have done that. And if you feel like you're confident in your work and you don't have to do that, that's fine, that's perfect. Everybody's gonna want to build that confidence up to some point. But for those that don't and aren't at that level yet, it's perfectly normal. It's about learning how to be better and learning how to get better within yourself. So this wraps it up. I gotta get some sleep. I gotta get this laundry done. Tomorrow I will try to record what time I usually wake up, and then I'll try to take you guys to work with me at my other job, and I won't be cutting, but I'll probably try to get some more content on the trip. So you guys have a good night. Make sure you pray. Make sure you talk to God. Make sure you thank everybody. Text somebody that you love, and just text them that you love them, and that you're thankful that they're in your lives. All right, deuces.